Hi, Ashley.
So I'm going to.
I am going to jump off.
Okay.
To go help, but
Okay.
I'll listen in the morning, and I'll reach out to you tomorrow or Tuesday.
Okay.
Right.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Okay. Yep. Hi. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Good.
Good.
I don't know who's getting on, if anybody else is, just since it was kind of last minute. But so I wanted to just share a couple things, and I am recording this, so I'll go ahead and post the recording too. So Sean Week starts the 12th through, there's going to be 7 workouts for the whole week, the 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th. So what I'm going to do for that is do an event tomorrow, create an event tomorrow for it, and I'm going to promote it as free. Just to drum up attention. And then when people are interested, I'm going to talk to them a little bit more about their options. I'm going to be like, yes, you actually can sign up for a free 14-day trial because the membership options changed as of the 1st. So instead of a 30-day trial, it's a free 14-day trial. And then on day 15, they'll automatically be billed for that $38.87 or whatever for the club. So before that happens, ideally what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to each person who's interested and find out, like, what's your interest? Like, what's your interest level? Do you just want to try the workouts out? Are you looking for better fitness, like overall? And then try to upsell them to the All Access Challenge Pack first. And then kind of drop down. But if they're absolutely like, no, I'm not, I don't want to pay anything, then it's free. And then by the end of that group, give them kind of a reminder again, which I figure we'll run a group as a team anyway. But give them a little reminder that, your 14-day free trial ends on such and such date. If you want to continue on into our next challenge group, this is what you need to do, and kind of just talk to them about the membership and Shakeology and stuff like that. So so I'm going to just talk it up a ton this week. I'm going to do a couple live videos here and there. I'm probably going to live stream a Shanti workout on my fitness page, or at least like some of it. I'm going to share some results that I've had from challengers that have done programs, or some of my own results from Max 30. I think I have some old videos that I used when I did Max 30. So just kind of talking up Shaun T stuff all week, his motivation, and then really just kind of promoting that challenge group too. Hey, Rusty.
Okay.
And then, so the next challenge group will start on June 19th. So Sean Week will just flow right into the challenge group.
Okay.
So basically just all month long talking about on-demand stuff. Now the only downfall, and it drives me crazy when Beachbody does this, but we have a summer sale that kicks off tomorrow and it goes until the 12th. So what does that mean? The FAQ.
What is the sale?
So biannually they do a sale. They usually do one like the week of Black Friday, and then they do a summer sale. So this summer sale is, let me pull it up because I just had it up here. Oh gosh. Okay. So everything should launch tomorrow around 12 p.m. Pacific time. Or like that should be the latest that it launches. We never really know until it just all of a sudden says like summer sale in the like under the shop tab. So you'll log into teambeachbody.com, click on shop, and then it'll say like shop summer sale. It's usually like, it's never Shakeology. It's never anything that would like kind of like jeopardize our, what we do as coaches. So it looks like it's like the Derm, the skincare line, like a squishy ball, Turbo Jam, Shakeology boosts. So if Shakeology focused energy boosts, so just the focused energy, which I've heard really good things about. I think Michaela drinks that instead of coffee, and she loves it. So I'm actually probably going to order it and try it under my husband's account. a P90X hat, cardio and yoga DVD bundle, Beachbody Performance Recover. So that's like the protein. Ankle weights, 21-day fixed tote bag, weighted wristbands, derm exclusive. So a bunch of the skincare stuff. Ankle band with door attachment, size shaker cup with wristband. So there's not a ton of stuff on there. I mean, I probably will do a post tomorrow morning just about it, just in case. Obviously we're more about helping people get results, but sometimes people don't want any help and they just want to buy something and be done with it. So it's actually like kind of an easy way to just get a little bit of commission and get somebody interested. I've had people buy summer sale type stuff in the past and then have actually turned into challenge pack customers because they now are interested and then continue to follow and stuff like that. So I probably will do just a post about it with a link to my page for them to shop the sale or something, or I'll say like, let me know if you're interested and I can send you the link. And then, we can just send the link to the summer sale for them with our coach ID on there. Usually somebody puts an image together. Let's see. I might try to get an image put together just so that way we have something to share with people. Otherwise I might just do and all the prices are on here. So let's see, yoga mat, focused energy, 10-minute trainer, the Turbo GM, Slim in 6, Insanity Asylum, Insanity Max 30 DVD bundle is it's normally $140. It's on sale for $49.95. Hammer and Chisel. So I mean, they throw some DVD programs on there. But I would just talk to people about, if somebody's like, actually, I think I'm going to spend the $60 on whatever. I would be like, dude, let me talk to you about the club membership because you get all that stuff for free. So anyway, so I'll kind of look for an image or get something put together to share with you guys for that. So like I said, I am not going to do a ton to promote that because it's not really my focus. I'm not salesy, so I don't want to promote like sale, stuff like that. I just feel like that looks kind of tacky. So I'll probably do one post sometime mid-morning tomorrow talking about it, and that's probably it. So then, we'll have Sean Week and probably just focusing a lot on trying to recruit people into using Beachbody on demand. And then really, like we talk about Shakeology in our challenge groups and we talk about the importance of Shakeology and all of that. So just really focusing on teaching people the importance of Shakeology. I did a live video Thursday night making milkshakes for everybody. And I had a couple people watch it and a couple people, I know what you're saying, Rusty. And I had a couple people that are like, tell me a little more about Shakeology. Like that, my kids, and I use it for my kids. So I talk a lot about the nutritional benefits for kids. I'm going to talk about it in the snack group that we're doing this week about how I use Shakeology in like pancakes and protein balls and smoothies and stuff like that, because just, for the extra nutrients. Hi. Do you want to say hi? Okay, go away. This guy. So that's, kind of just to be able to talk a little bit more about it and share that with people and kind of let them know that, yeah, it's safe for kids. It's safe for, anybody really. Kids, go on. So sorry, I just lost my train of thought there. Shakeology. So yeah, just talking about Shakeology and just the importance of it and how it can benefit people's nutrition. So that's something that we'll promote a little bit in the summer snack group for kids. I usually I made muffins tonight that I'm going to post a recipe for tomorrow in that group, and I put Shakeology in there. So I'm going to talk about I kind of just subtly like throw it in there. So people are like, ooh, what's Shakeology? Tell me more. So, so that group going on. Melissa, hi. I am recording this just so you guys know. So that way you can catch the recording and stuff tomorrow too. So 5-day free group and then challenge group, Sean week. This weekend has been just such a scattered mess for me. I'm just such a, like, with my kid and the accident and it's just been a shit show. Pardon my language. Oh my gosh. And my husband was out of town when it happened and he didn't get home until late last night. So just trying to deal with normal chaos. So anyway, do you guys have any questions about anything? Anything you want to talk about before? I'm not going to keep you guys on too long. I don't have a ton of stuff. I just kind of wanted to share a little bit about that stuff. So anybody? No.
Not really.
So the free group thing, I think, is really just kind of helps get a lot more attention. The more that we talk about, the more, that you can offer, give something back. I think this Sean week I was a little confused with it at first, thinking like, okay, we have 7 workouts. That's it. Like, who's going to want to do that? But when you think about summer coming up, literally the week after that Sean week, I think that's going to be huge for people, especially people that are going on trips and things like that. Just to give them the opportunity to lose, like I said, I'm going to do a post that says who wants to lose 5 to 10 pounds before the first day of summer. And, like with the little yellow and blue and red and hearts and stuff like that. Something just like that. So, really just focusing on trying to drum up that attention and going back to those people that initially, if you guys did one of those posts, going back to those people that commented like, yes, I have such and such weight to lose. And then just checking in with them and telling them, listen, like, now is the time, like, now is the chance to like get this going, to start on something, to start doing something. Hi. And just get them in a group, get them into an opportunity to interact with other people, see the importance of nutrition, meal planning, and not have to do it alone. As far as, I did want to touch on coaching a little bit. We do have our diamond recruiting-ish type group that's going to start tomorrow. It's not going to start at like 6 a.m. tomorrow, so don't worry. Like, we're still trying to organize it and get everything situated and put together. So look for that group to start at some point tomorrow. But there's nothing strict that you need to be doing in prep for that group kicking off tomorrow. We're going to just kind of ease in. And this month is going to be a focus on just overall more recruiting and feeding some ideas out there that are going to help conversations and stuff like that and help you grow. We do have our new Coach Basics group starting tomorrow, new coach training that I'm running with Deidre and another coach, Michael. That's one of her coaches. So if you have somebody that's interested in that group, please let me know. So that way, or if you have a challenger who you think has been doing really great, if you have somebody that, that has kind of showed interest within your challenge group that, has talked about coaching or asked about the discount or is getting really great results, then, just asking them like, listen, like, you would be really great at this. Have you ever thought about coaching? Have you ever thought about helping other people do what you're doing? And then, so we're doing kind of an intro orientation for Coach Basics this week. So it's not kicking off full force tomorrow. Granted, we're going to start tomorrow and do an intro video and stuff like that. But it's not like you have to have 10 notebooks ready and, you have to have all these things. Like, it's just kind of an intro group. So if you guys have anybody that's, and those of you that are listening to the recording, that would make a great coach, that has thought about coaching, that has expressed interest, that popped up in our like coach sneak peek group or whatever, then yeah, let's get them in a Coach Basics and get them started. those of you that are my personally sponsored coaches, I am going to be sending you something in the mail about rank advancement this year. So look for that later this week. And also I wanted to touch on like one-on-one calls, because I haven't been doing them lately, and I know that I need to. Good. With moving and summer, it's been nuts, and I've had goals to get on the phone with every one of you over the last week or two, and it just hasn't happened. So I do want to check in with you guys individually too, and just, let me know at some point, and I can always post in our group too what a good time is to just individually check in and kind of just focus on goals and next step and stuff like that. So this past month was crazy. It was busy, and it was, I feel like May is always kind of a trial and error, because you never really know how it's going to go, because people are gearing up for summer and then they're like going on vacation. So it's like you get interest and then people back off, and it's like, how do I close that like conversation? And I ran into a lot of that this past month with a ton of interest and nobody committing. Like the ones that I thought were going to commit didn't commit. And the people that I had just kind of came out of nowhere. And I did have a couple referrals, which I do want to add. Always ask for referrals. That is so very important, because if somebody tells you no, then I always just say, who do you know that would love to jump in this challenge group? Or do you know anybody that's looking to lose 5 or 10 pounds? Or, just that simple question. Or do you have any friends that you think would be interested in this group? And more often than not, like you'll see them tag you in a post, or they'll, share your info with somebody else or something like that. So those referrals can absolutely come in handy. And same thing in with your challengers too. Like your challengers have been in your groups. They see what you're doing. Don't be afraid to ask them before your challenge group wraps or mid-challenge group, and just say like, hey, listen, like, how are you liking your workouts? Do you have any friends that would want to join in too? Anything like that. And just those little conversations. Because sometimes, like, you'd be surprised, those last 2 successful points come from somebody that's a referral, and you're like, holy cow, that just worked out perfectly this month. So we'll talk about that more in the recruiting group too. I don't think I have anything else for you guys. Summer sale. Yeah. I mean, I'll post the link to that in the comments, for the FAQs for some info about that. But yeah, we're just going to focus on recruiting this month, and rank advancing, and continuing to build. And I think the Success Club Prize, again, is another webinar with John Maxwell. If you hit Success Club this past month, you will receive an email this week with information about that. And then also we are doing 3 Feet from Gold, that book. We're going to be reading it. So if you haven't ordered it yet, be sure to order it. And if you do hit Success Club this month, then I'm going to reimburse you for the cost of your book. So anybody have any questions or anything? No.
I have a question, but I just want to know which room you're going to do for Summit.
Okay, I need to look up that information.
Okay. You already registered?
Yeah, I registered whenever it was, because I bought my ticket like a year ago or whatever.
Okay.
So I registered as soon as. Okay. And also too, I'm going to put this out there for anybody on the call, anybody that's listening. If you are considering going to Summit or interested, I have extra space in a hotel room. So it would be like $190 for the entire weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday night. And then a ticket for $195, which is transferable. I think that's what I paid for my ticket. So if you're interested in going, it's a game changer. I mean, I went as a new Emerald to Summit 2 years ago. This will be my third summit this year. And it was eye-opening for me. There was just to be able to sit in a room with so many other people that are dealing with, going through, doing the same thing, and then the inspiration from, you're listening to top 10 coaches talk about how they've grown their businesses, and you're listening to motivational speakers like Darren Hardy is going to be there, and Gary Vaynerchuk was there last year and he was amazing. And Brendan Burchard is going to be there this year. And then like Chalene Johnson always speaks and she just rocks it. And just so many other people. Shaun T spoke this last year and he just had, his talk was riveting. He talked about like his history of abuse and like how it got him to where he is today. And so it's just, that is absolutely amazing. And then to just be able to be around other coaches that you like see on Facebook all the time, but you never met in person is really, really awesome too. So that's super fun. And then the workouts are great. And then just to be able to be there and experience it all is pretty amazing. And it kind of helped kick my ass a little bit when I went. I was like, oh, like, here's me, who am I listening to these top 10 coaches talk about how they got their business started, and they have the same story, or they have the same, like small town, like doesn't know anybody on social media, like doesn't have, a huge success story or anything like that. And, just things that they've done and put in place that have helped to get them where they are today. So that's pretty amazing. So if you've considered going, if you're thinking about it, if you're interested, if you want to earn your ticket, I am more than happy to financially like help you get there. If you're going to hit Success Club this month, we can talk, like we can work something out. So I would love to have anybody else who wants to go. And like I said, if you're thinking about it, I do have an extra space in our hotel room. So my husband is no longer going, which is kind of a bummer. But yeah, so anywho, something to think about. But yep. And then we're doing a Diamond retreat in October in Orlando. So if Diamond is on your radar for this year, that's something to think about. And Michaela's planning on going. I would love to have a couple more of you guys from our team go. Melanie Mitro is hosting it, so it's going to be her and some of her team, and then Deidre is going to be there, and yeah, so Diamond and above, totally possible. So anyway, I think that's all I have for you guys. I'll stop rambling. So let's just like really rock this month. I know it's early in the month. My goal is 5 by the 5th, 10 by the 10th. I'm at 2 right now, so I got to get to work tonight. And then, yeah, I'm just, you guys know me. I've got my notebook in hand. I'm writing my potentials on here and planning out my week tonight. And that's what we're doing. So keep it rolling. Conversations, new conversations, and just checking in with those people that are liking and commenting on your posts. So I did read something the other day from a coach who had posted about how things are changing a little bit in this business, and how cold inviting is not really the way to go anymore, that people know it's coming, basically. Like sending a friend request and then sending a message immediately asking somebody to join a challenge group isn't like always the best way to go about it, because people get it. Like they're like, okay, I know you're sending me a friend request because you're probably going to message me about Beachbody. So just the best way to go about doing that is to continue to be consistent on social media with what you're doing. And then just to start conversations with people who are already engaging in your posts, and who are already like popping up in your news feed, and who are seeing your posts and things like that, who are liking stuff, commenting on stuff. Doing free groups is a big thing, because then it gets a ton of interest. Like this free group that I'm doing, this kid free clean eating thing, that was total last minute. And I didn't plan on, like, I I didn't even think this group would go anywhere. I posted this morning and I literally sat there for 15 minutes. I didn't sit there and watch for 15 minutes, but I was doing other stuff on Facebook, and I came back 15 minutes later, and I expected like somebody would have said, hey, I'm interested, and nothing. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm probably going to have like 2 people. And the thing has blown up. Like, I'm totally surprised. I've had a ton of interest, and I've asked people to tag three friends who might be interested. And that's such a huge thing to do when you do a free group, especially to promote this Shaun T thing, to talk about how it's free, and tag 3 friends who might be interested, because then those people that are tagged, I send them all a friend request, and then they go right on my list of potentials for this month. And those are people that I'm going to follow up with, towards the end of the month, and ask them like, what do you think of the group? What did you benefit from in the group? What was your favorite part? And ask them a question that they have to give a response to, not did you like the group? And they're like, yes. And then you're like, okay, what do I say next? Give them, a question that they have to give you a good response to. So tagging people is always important, especially for those groups. And then now that we have this ability to do a free trial week. So I will say the all access usually takes 12 to 24 hours to get full access. So since we kind of want to kick off this group Monday, this Shaun week, that it's going to be this week. It's going to be the hustle. So trying to get people signed up by Friday, Saturday, Sunday at the absolute latest. I can't guarantee if somebody signs up on Sunday for a free trial that they're going to have access to it on Monday. So I would just kind of keep that in mind too as your conversations are going. So yeah, that's all I got, ladies. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday to you.
Thanks. Rusty, did your girl ever sign up yet?
Not yet. They're buying a house maybe in the next 2 to 3 weeks. So she's like, I need to save all my pennies, although I don't think she needs to put much in. So, but still, she's like, yeah, Audrey.
Okay, I wasn't sure if she had signed. I didn't even look yet, so I haven't been in my back office. So
yeah, no. The next day she was like, I really am still gonna do this, but we're gonna try and buy a house before, or we gotta be out of our rental. So she is planning to, but not for a couple more weeks at least.
Okay, perfect. Well, we'll just have to keep an eye out for her and keep
but
us
I did
posted,
see that she's in the free group, or
yeah,
I think we added her earlier. So
yeah, awesome. And if you guys want to promote that still tonight, go right ahead, because I'm gonna let people come in, up until tomorrow. So, yep. All right.
Sorry for the crying baby.
No problem. All right, so I'll let you guys go. I'm going to post the recording. I'm going to post the link to the summer sale, like just the FAQs about it, underneath this video or underneath the post, and then we'll just kind of go from there. All right. Let's have an awesome week, ladies. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.